It's all good. We're testing the automatic car. You want to just let us in? Yeah, go ahead, flag us in. Give us slow, and then at the last second, turn it to stop and see if it does it. Like, can you wave us through?
Huh?
Yeah? Keep going, yeah, like that.
No way.
Yeah, keep waving, keep waving.
That's stuck again. Oh my God. All right, you guys, boy, do we have a fun one today. We are going to be pushing autopilot well beyond its limits by testing some complex construction zones in San Francisco. And not only that, but we are joined by traffic expert Adam Freeland from TCP-AF, who's going to be giving us some context into these situations. Adam is responsible for designing and planning construction zones all around the Bay Area and is an absolute master of his craft, as you'll see as he breaks down some of these sites and explains what the car has to deal with. We are going to be taking a look at a range of challenges, including complete road closures, temporary ground striping, and more. And as you'll see, autopilot does not handle a lot of these situations very well at all, but what this will do is give us a good benchmark so we can compare the performance in future versions. Adam and I are definitely going to make a regular thing of this, because it was an absolute blast.
Yeah, we're going to see some road work aheads, road closed aheads, and then we're going to get forced into the left lane. This truck is blocking our view of the message board, or the arrow board. So we're going to sneak around, and then we're not allowed back. Not this light, but the next light, we're going to hit a hard road closure with a signed detour. And we'll see how it reacts in the intersection to not being able to complete its desired path. I really doubt it can read the changing message sign, but if it could, that would be some serious props to the self-driving.
Highly doubt it.
Yeah. Okay, we got our green and get forced onto this detour. Another unprotected left onto the detour. The city, and we'll see them as we round the corner, has what they call parking control officers, or PCOs, that are out here to manipulate the signal times to make sure the detour doesn't back up the road too far. So they'll hold a green light longer than they have to. Oh. Is it gonna turn? Is it thinking? No.
It's stuck.
Yeah.
I gotta take over.
Disengaged.
It almost seemed like it wanted to, though.
Yeah. Okay, so we reset the nav point and we're back on the detour, and its navigation detour is the same as the signed detour for this one, which is very nice. It's taking us on the same path the city wants us to travel.
So definitely not successful with that full road closure, but we'll go back through there one more time later to give it another chance.
So we're going to continue a couple blocks to Onondaga, where we're going to take a right. And on Onondaga, the car is going to encounter temporary pavement delineation, where we've blacked out the normal pavement markings with temporary blackout tape and shifted the yellow line and installed a right turn pocket, something that the street doesn't normally have. So normally the street is just one lane each way, so it's going to be really curious to see how it does when a Prius pulls in front of it. Okay, so it looks like we have a big truck parked in our through lane right here, which is going to affect how it judges all of this delineation. So you can see the really dark lines are the old delineation, and then everything else around it is just temporary delineation, making it so this left turn to continue the detour doesn't hold up through traffic and keeps everything moving with the increased car volume.
You can see it did a pretty good job of obeying the temporary lines here, but we are in the left-hand turn lane, which is a bit easier. So let's go ahead and try this one again, but this time going straight through the intersection.
Okay, so we still got the biggie truck in, we got pedestrians, this is good. Okay, so you're gonna get around. Are you gonna notice that these are turn arrows and you're not supposed to go straight in this lane?
Yeah, I think it has its right turns. Well, I think it's just gonna go straight.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Let's see what I'm really curious what it's interpreting this as right here. Like, this is This is gonna be telling.
As you can see by looking at the autopilot visualization, it does look like the new temporary arrows laid down are being recognized.
So I think the final boss would be, as we go through the intersection, if you look to the right on the 360, you'll see two-way traffic on the opposite side of the median. So local driveways and stuff could... Oh yeah, it tried to get in the correct lane to make the through movement. Look at that!
Nice.
Yeah, so this, turning up the wrong way there would be final boss.
Oh, I was very nervous about that, gentlemen.
Although maybe a little awkward in some spots there, it's actually doing a fairly good job. I think this is one of the biggest benefits of a vision-only self-driving system, being able to adapt to temporary road markings just like the same way a human would. Now let's give that completely blocked off road another shot.
But the road closed should definitely be something of priority. That's a really standard one in California and fairly standard across the nation to have... They call Type 3 barricades that have 3 wooden timbers. Now they're plastic, a lot of them, that have the orange and white chevrons. So it stands up pretty tall, 3 boards across, and then the sign road closed on it. That's a pretty universal, don't come this way.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but it's also got the do not enter signs, which we had to put up so that people don't mistake it for two-way traffic on the other side of the median. At least that's the thought process behind it. So it looks like it navigated the lane closure right and put us in the correct lane to succeed, but we'll see what it actually does for us.
Oh man, because I just feel bad. I see the whole world behind us, and
yeah, I mean, I hate to put it this way, it's better than a lot of drivers in the city.
left. Oh,
come on, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Okay. Intervention. And we got passed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it does make the same mistake again and doesn't seem to understand the road closure. I'm hoping we're going to see some improvements to this in future versions. Now let's approach this same closed road from a different direction. This time we'll be trying to make the car make a right turn through the closure.
Okay, good. They're staying out of the bike lane, which is good. Yep, and so it knows it really wants to turn right there.
Mm-hmm.
But what are we gonna do? Can't turn right there.
Oh, there's people passing us now.
Oh, no, can't do it. Now you're in the left turn lane.
I guess it's gonna go left.
It's gonna loop us around back the same way.
Try, yeah. I'll just let it go.
Yeah, let it get a second chance.
So, while the right turn was not successful and it was forced to follow the left turn through the intersection, it was kind of a task failed successfully kind of a situation because it did handle it all on its own without me needing to take over. Let's give it another shot.
Right now, it's in a turn-only lane,
Mm-hmm.
but it's kind of blacked out a little bit, but I don't know if it's really receiving that delineation. Yep, is it?
It really wants to. I can see. Oh, there's a car behind us. It's getting in our way a little bit. Oh, now we're lined up.
Yeah.
What is
this
gonna
literally
happen?
happened. This happened this morning with a car on the other side of the yellow line when we were setting up.
Yeah.
Oh god, it was you see a lot of crazy stuff when you're setting up cones. Like, autopilot's not the only thing having difficulty out here today. So we're asking a lot of the car right now, and we're also asking a lot of the general public to go around something this big that's acting in this manner. Oh, and is it going around? Is it trying
I think
to?
it's gonna go back left.
Oh, yeah.
You might have to one more shot. Huh?
Let's give it 3. Third time's the charm.
Something, definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Whatever, let's go one more time.
I often joke that if I was ever just really gonna hard retire from the industry, I would set up like 3 or 4 different closures that fed each other with their detours. So like you could never get out and just be like on my plane to Mexico or somewhere, like as it's all being set up behind me. Like, something like that would be a good Dr. Evil bounce town move. We just got stuck in a never-ending detour. We just did it with autopilot. Oop, oop, oop. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it? We're gonna think about it. Okay. Okay, so now it gets to follow a couple cars, which each of our previous ones, it was the first car approaching. So now it gets a little bit of an example of like, oh, maybe that's the lane. Like are we gonna follow that car?
Come on, do it.
Yeah,
Do it.
yeah. Like maybe they're going the way we want to go. Like, but there's two solid white lines. Like I get that it doesn't want to cross the bike lane. Yeah. So we're over. Okay, now can you turn? Now can you turn? Nope. Now. No. So let's reroute it. Okay, it got us onto the detour. That was our first successful navigation of the intersection.
Little slow golf clap there for autopilot.
Definitely a lot of hesitancy with a sprinkle of awkwardness, but third time was the charm for autopilot, and it was able to finally get out of its loop. Let's take a look at one more construction zone.
So he's out there for the day.
Yeah. Oh my God. So impatient.
Well, technically that guy was in a parking lane.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
I mean, that's me
true.
on an impatient day might have done the same thing. And then we're going to come in. This is a very narrow street to turn down and easy to miss. And so I'm glad it's noticing it.
I might have to.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like a street. It really looks like a driveway. But here we go. And there's a crane in our way. What are we gonna do? Dun dun dun. So they should have a detour right here.
Oh God, oh God, oh God. I got it.
Yeah.
Autopilot was not giving me confidence that it knew what it was doing there. It seemed like it just wanted to creep all the way through that intersection while there were cars approaching, which is not okay, so I did have to disengage. Let's try that approach from a different street and see if the results are any better.
Oh, nobody behind us, so I'll just let it happen. Oh, wait, didn't stop.
It rolled safe.
Now we're gonna have to share the lane.
Finagle around these trucks, like, yeah, we can.
And we have an immediate
But
left.
you're gonna go.
Just take a look at that path planner. Pretty obvious autopilot has absolutely no idea what to do.
Oh, it sees the. Oh my God! It's a. It gave up.
And then, now we're gonna go try the first way again.
Yeah. It's gonna
Oh, it
try
is
to go
doing
left.
It did try to reroute once again to get to the impossible destination, which brings us to the first clip of the video.
It's all good. We're testing the automatic car. You want to just let us in? Yeah, go ahead, flag us in. Sorry, but we're testing the automatic car, the self-driving car. So we're just seeing how it interacts to all the different work zones today. Yeah, no. So if you want to, go ahead, just let us in, and like flag us in and see if it lets us recognize us in.
And then show us stop at the last second.
Like tell us to stop, see if it does it.
Look at the mirrors folding and stuff.
So like we got slow. Like go ahead, give us a wave. All right, give us slow, and then at the last second, turn it to stop and see if it does it. Yeah, like it's gonna go.
Oh, it's. I don't know what it's doing here. All right, yeah, we're pretty.
Yeah, go ahead, open it up and just kind of back up and see if it lets us go through. Like, is it still on auto?
Yeah, it's still.
Give us like a wave. Like, can you wave us through?
Huh?
Yeah. Keep going. Yeah, like that.
No way.
Yeah, keep waving. Keep waving.
It's stuck again. Oh my God. I can't believe it. It's folding the mirrors again too.
Yeah,
like
it's
it
learned-
doesn't know what to do.
Yeah. It's starting to understand. Like when you were waving, like he's not controlling it. It's the car like starting to do it.
It's fully stopped now.
We
I
should
can't-
set this up in Hayward sometime and just do like testing with it.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Dude, I bet,
man.
because they got the full setups to do all the stuff, and like we could just find a slow street and set it up. No one's gonna care. And like honestly, we come back to this street. No.
Well, I guess we're going.
Yeah. All right, dude. We'll be back
See you
around.
later.
So technically the hard closure's up here, so it did the right thing, and we'll see what it does when it gets to this road closed right here. This is where it should.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, it's gonna try to fit through all this.
Yeah,
man.
no. Heart, disengage this. This is not where we want to be. So they could have the cones a little better spread out here, but I mean, he did let us in back there.
Yeah.
That'll be a
all
good
right.
little like blooper for it.
This is where we called it quits. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit like and hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with how this performs on future versions. Thank you again, Adam. Until next time. Bye.